also, good grief, I have periocular and perioral eczema, and it, I it's allergic induced, but can be very miserable. And I had a flare about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. And what happens is, like, for 2 days, my eyes are just like red. And if I don't have makeup on, even now, and it's been a while, like, it's like, looks like I have black eyes. And they're itchy, like, not, my eyeballs are not itchy, like my skin around my eyes. And after it flares, it takes weeks for that skin to recover. And it's like flaky and dry and like parchment paper, and I look like an old lady. And I had that flare, and now I just can't get it to go back to normal. And then last night, it did a few nights ago, same thing, flared again. And now I know we're like going to restart the process. In a day or two, it'll be super dry and flaky, and then it will take forever to get back to normal. But last night, I also broke out in hives, like all over here, and I have a big rash all over my neck here. It's improved now, but it's still a little bit red. Miserable. And when I have these, it's like I don't want anybody to touch me or come close to me, because if I'm distracting my brain, it's fine. But as soon as somebody touches me, I remember that everything itches and I can't distract myself anymore. It's so miserable. But yeah, that's what's been going on for me. So if you ever see me, like, and I haven't got, like, right now I'm in great lighting and like I put on makeup and stuff. But if I'm just going, face to phone camera, and you're like, oh, she looks bad, dark circles under her eyes, maybe a black eye, someone's beating her up. Nope. It's probably an eczema flare that has not quite recovered. I will wake up as a butterfly. Yeah, I'm just going to peel all of my skin away until I go into a cocoon and then come out as a butterfly. Does the weather where you are at help? My brother had eczema as a kid and would, yeah, it's not, I mean, I worked in an allergy clinic before I went to med school, and so I've seen bad eczema that causes like terrible pain. And don't get me wrong, this is nothing like that. It just is, when it flares, it's really bad for a little while, and it just takes so long to recover like the normal barrier of skin, and it's miserable. Humidity made it worse, so we moved back to Nelson. Interesting. Yeah, not my eye. It's like peri, which means around, ocular. I get it around my mouth too, but when I moved here, I got a new skin serum that's helped a lot, and I don't even remember the last time it flared, but I can only use like very select things on my lips because it scares me. So this Vaseline is like I know it won't cause it to flare, and I'm afraid to try other things. Do you know what allergens cause it? Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know if everybody's is caused by allergens. Mine is allergy induced. Like, usually what happens, one of two things. If I'm like really emotional and crying for a couple of days about something, then my eyes get swollen and that barrier of the skin protectant kind of breaks down. And then, or I get around the cat a lot and my eyes get really itchy and they swell up, and that breaks down the barrier of the skin. And then it's like a cycle from there of constantly having to be really diligent about taking lots of allergy medicine and not letting it reflare. Once I get it under control, then it's easier because it's not as sensitive. So I'm allergic to cats, and I won't explain why because it's a bit of a story, but we have a cat, and I know he doesn't bother me unless I pet him and touch my face, or like he gets on my bed. So he doesn't get on my bed and pillows and stuff. But when they've somehow flared and then that skin barrier is broken down, or I've been crying and they're swollen because of that, and then that skin barrier is broken down, then anytime I'm around him, even if I am paying attention, then it just is more sensitive and can flare more easily. I don't know why I'm talking about this so long. We're 30 minutes into the stream and I don't know how long I've been talking about my own stupid eczema. Can you treat with phototherapy at all? That's a good question. The thing is, like, it's usually not bad. It just flared for a couple of days in real, like, allergic response, and then it's the recovery period that takes so long, and you're just more likely to flare during it. But I've heard eczema is connected to asthma. I have both. Is this true? Yeah, eczema and asthma I also have severe asthma, and they are connected. because they're both eosinophilic, which eosinophils are like the histamine releasing cells that cause allergic reactions. They can both be prompted by eosinophilic response. So asthma and allergens, very much connected. I feel this. I have everything dermatitis. My skin hates absolutely everything. Too dry dermatitis, too wet dermatitis, too hot yeah, I kind of feel like that sometime, honestly. I can't use lanolin because it also triggers my eczema. It's an animal product that a lot of people use for like breastfeeding, like as a nipple cream, but yeah, I can't use that either. Fragrances and lotions. Fragrances and lotions for sensitive skin drives me nuts. I'm like, hello, I can't put this on me. You know what I'll look like tomorrow if I put this on me? No fragrances, please. My face doesn't need to smell like baby wipes. I don't know. Why are baby wipes too? Like, hello, no, please, no fragrances in that either. Dreft baby detergent. I can't speak on that because my skin is very sensitive, as is two of my children's, and we can't use that. I used Dreft one time when they were tiny babies, the twins, and rash. So we have to use sensitive skin detergent in our house as well. You're on the second channel. Make sure you subscribe. If you're subscribed to my main channel, you might not be subscribed to MJJ Clips, so make sure you're subscribed down below so you don't miss out on any of the fun.